Hello viewers, good morning. I'm Ron Grant coming to you live and direct from the beautiful British Virgin Islands. Thank you so much for your time and for tuning in. 1 year ago, Miss Zubaida O'Neill shared her personal story of raising a daughter with spina bifida. For many of us, this may have been the very first time hearing about this disability. However, her story brought love and light to the cause. The small yet impactful awareness campaign has helped to shed light on the congenital disability. 1 year later, Miss O'Neill, along with others, have officially formed the Spina Bifida organization here in the British Virgin Islands, which of course is observed in the month of October. This year, the organization has officially become a non-profit organization titled For Spina Bifida. The name alone signifies who and what the organization represents. Presently, the organization has some 13 members, and I am today joined by 3 of those members. We talk all things Spina Bifida, the official launch, as well as the upcoming month of activities. It's October, and we're not only raising awareness, but sending love and light to the cause, that is, spina bifida. All this and so much more after a word from our sponsors. You're watching 284 Media.
You value traditions. You value music. You value education. Family.
I love you.
Service.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Love. Life. At Popular, we're committed to you and everything our community values. For the things you value the most, count on us. Popular.
Viewers, welcome back. As promised, I am joined by Miss Zubaida O'Neill, who is the president of the Spina Bifida organization, Miss Telka Hodge, a member, and Miss Akima Brooks, public relations officer. Ladies, thank you so much for your time and welcome back to 284 Media.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, Zubaida, I want to begin, for those who may not still be aware, begin by sharing exactly what spina bifida is and its effects on an individual.
All right. Spina bifida is a neural tube birth defect. It actually means open spine or having your spine being outside of your body. So basically, Zaya was born with her spine outside of her body in the tube or covering that keeps your spine safe. Usually everyone is born with their spine inside. Spina bifida comes along with many other disabilities. It caused her to have hydrocephalus, water on the brain. It can affect your ability to walk depending on the type of spina bifida that you have. So she has myelomelancholy, and that's the most severe version of spina bifida. So with that, you have bowel issues and also bladder issues, as well as seizures, staring, mobility issues as well.
Understand. And while we are on Zaya, can you please give us an update on your beautiful daughter?
Okay, the last time I was here, we were going away to get the braces for her feet to see the possibility of her being able to stand and walk. We've since been back to the doctors in Atlanta, and upon our last visit, it wasn't the news that I expected. So basically they told us that she won't be able to walk. So I would have to start choosing wheelchairs for my daughter. Also, she was to do corrective surgery on her bladder because her bladder is so tiny. It doesn't hold pee long enough, and then it doesn't retract. Your bladder is a muscle.
Yes.
So it doesn't hold the pee, and when it holds the pee, it holds a little bit, and then it runs over. So all the time we were thinking that she was peeing, and she was not. It was just leaking. So with that being said, that was actually my alarm to go and do her draining of her bladder.
Wow.
For every 6 hours, we do that. So I leave my job or I leave whatever I'm doing at 12 o'clock. Every day, I drain her bladder because her bladder cannot hold pee like you and I. You know what it feels like when you want to pee.
Of course.
So she doesn't have that sensation at all. So I have to be the one responsible for draining that at 6 a.m., 12 p.m., 6 p.m., and 12 a.m. So she's basically attached to me. Apart from that, Zaya is the most happiest child. She is intelligent. she's very feisty, somewhat like me.
I
Very
wonder where she got that from.
Very, very feisty. So I use the positives to help me deal with all the negatives. But I think that even though we feel like we're going backwards, each day we're still taking a stride forward because she's trying her best to stand with the help of the braces. But that will have to be with continued therapy. And that in itself is a bit challenging in Tortola because, we can't get to therapies as we would like to every day. But this update is basically very sad for me because I don't like having to speak on her on those terms, but I feel the need to let you know where we are since I decided to open up to you guys last year.
Well, I sincerely appreciate you sharing the update. Of course, since your initial sharing of the story, not only has we understood a bit more about it, but the community, in no doubt, has rallied around the cause. So I do appreciate you sharing an update on Zai, and we continue to wish her the very best and continue to shed her love and light always. Now, it's official, Spina Bifida organization has been launched. First of all, congratulations, and tell us about the process and the importance really of having the cause represented by a local body in the British Virgin Islands. Of course, we have Spina Bifida organizations across the world, but we finally have one in the British Virgin Islands. What was that process like in getting the organization to be registered as a non-profit, and how important is the local representation?
Well, I'll answer that for you, Ron. It started by Zubaida realizing that last year was really hectic for her. She did it all by herself, and till this day we don't know how she did it, but we just been in it about 2 weeks right now, and I'm already tired. so I know for her it was a lot of work, so I'm just happy that she reached out and asked for people who are willing to join, and so 13 of us were willing, and in 2 or 3 days, we got the ball rolling. It was like, what we need to do. Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what you're going to do. And for us, it was like, we all don't know each other, but when we came together, it was like, it's go time, it's work time. And it was just pure vibes. So the importance of us having this group is not only support for her, because there are others in the British Virgin Islands with children who have Spina Bifida, and we want to let them know that they are not alone. Zubaida is not alone, they are not alone. So the importance of us coming together and being able to bring awareness and shed some light and help make some changes, because people with Spina Bifida have disabilities, and not everywhere is accessible for people with disabilities. So we just want to bring those changes. The process to begin a nonprofit, it's fairly easy. I guess if you have the right contacts and you know who to call and you know where to go, you'll get there.
Okay. Ms. Hodge, I have to ask you, well, first of all, I'm extremely proud of my young professionals in the territory because we continue to do amazing things. Usually when you hear of nonprofit organizations in the BVI, it is often saturated with older persons, but in this case we have a group of young like-minded individuals really coming together for a cause. So I have to ask you, Ms. Hodge, how should we be really seeking to be a part, young professionals, be a part of such organizations and pushing cause? How important is it for us to have a seat at these tables?
I feel that it's important because as young people, and most times when you hear about organizations, you hear about the older people or the older heads heading them, which shows that they have knowledge, but it shows a sense of responsibility on our part. And it shows that we are willing to go out there and help to support, causes. We are also able to reach a larger community because we have social media, we know various people from different places. And if we can reach the younger community, because at times when we hear about disabilities, we usually think about people over 30 years old having children with disabilities. But as we can see, Zubaida is, in her early 20s, and she's affected, with a little baby that has a disability. So to be able to reach the younger ones, at least they will know to keep their bodies healthy from now, and we can, to hear it from your peer is always better. So
I agree. Yeah, it definitely it hits different when you're hearing it from your peers, and that's why I'm so honored and privileged to have you ladies along with your team charting the way forward. Zubaida, I want to ask you, what should persons understand most about the disability, and how should we be really seeking to assist persons and families in our community impacted by this disability?
What I really want persons to understand about this disability is that you will see a person with spina bifida and you probably won't even know they have spina bifida. Because in the case of my daughter, she's still 2. So people still, you know, they expect her, okay, she probably is not walking as yet. So it doesn't ring an alarm. But if you see them in a wheelchair, then you know, okay, something is probably wrong. What I want from the community and the rest of the world is to sensitize themselves with persons with this disability. When you're building your homes, you're doing any business, make sure there's a ramp or railing.
Very important, yes.
For these people, they're not going to be children forever. They're not going to be in schools all the time. They want jobs. They want a life. They want to have children. They want to own a business. So I really need our community to not think of them as just staying small, because this disability is not going anywhere. As I told you before, they don't have a possibility of her walking. That's what they say. But she's going to grow up to be an adult, and if she's not walking, how is she going to get inside some of these business places?
I completely understand, and I thank you so much for raising the issue of ramps and assistance for persons with disability. We still have a very long way to go as it pertains to making it accessible for them within our territory. Now, ladies, it's October, and we have a full slate of activities to raise awareness and celebrate the cause that is spinal bifida awareness. Tell us about what the month of awareness will look like.
Hi. Again. This month, as displayed for you guys, we're starting with an awareness walk on the 9th of October. We begin at 7 a.m. at the Queen Elizabeth II Park. You see a tent, you see us, you see yellow. We will begin registration at 6:30 a.m. It's $10 per person. At the end, where we end at Noel Lloyd Park, you will be given water and light refreshments, compliments of all kind sponsors. We have a lot of them, and we can't wait to share with you who they are at the end of the month. And then we're going to go on the 16th of October, and we don't want to stay on Tortola. We have some members in our group from the sister islands, and Virgin Gorda would be our next visit for a bake sale in front of the right way from about 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Also, we're going to Virgin Gorda because Zaya has some very strong roots in Virgin Gorda, and we need to make sure that their presence is known over there as well.
Wonderful.
Then, on the 17th of October, we're doing what we love to do in the island. We are one of the sailing capitals of the world. We are going to paint the sea yellow.
Beautiful.
On the 17th of October. So if you have a yellow swimwear, you come, bring your children. It's not going to be an adult affair. We have a lot of charter companies. We have a lot of yachts willing to take you out. Make your contacts, save your dates. We also have the dry fit rash guard shorts that you can purchase and wear as groups. On that day, we will have entertainment at Gertrude's in Jos Van Dyke. We begin at 1 p.m. Then, on the 22nd of October, that's when we paint the entire town yellow. I mean, you're gonna see yellow from the time you open your eyes until you close them at night. You wear your yellow, you have your shorts. We have shorts, masks, stickers, pins, wristbands, balloons, whatever you have that's yellow. Make it known, you'll post your pictures, you'll use the hashtags that we provide for you. And there'll be filters all around the island all day, Snapchat filters. So the link will be provided and you can use it wherever you are. And on the 24th of October, we're gonna do a brunch. This is a ticket event only, so you'll have to get your tickets in advance. As soon as you see the flyer launch, you make your contact, you purchase your tickets. We have entertainment by Uncle Jugu, I have to say that, not regular Jugu.
The one and only Uncle Jugu.
and Farai. There will be the entertainment for the day. We start at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So don't be late. And actually, I need to note that the 25th of October is actually World Spina Bifida Day. But we use the 22nd because we are loving and we support other awarenesses, and we don't want to take away from our
Agreed.
breast cancer awareness, because we're going to be at their walk on Saturday the night as well. So we're going to their walk first, and then we're going to do our walk. So
Agreed.
we urge you to support both walks on Saturday.
Stretch before you come.
Just do a little stretching because you're going to be doing some walking.
Amazing. Ladies, thank you so much. I am, again, honored and so privileged to have been able to have you come and share your month-long activities for Spina Bifida, a beautiful calendar you have there. Before we go, I must ask you, how can interested persons become a part of the organization who are interested or perhaps want to contribute to the cause? How can they get in contact with the organization?
All right. So we have our Facebook page that was rebranded last night when everyone was sleeping. So you can search for us on Facebook for Spina Bifida VI, and you can message that page. You can also send us an email on Spina Bifida VI, bvi@gmail.com, or you can call 284-345-0079, or if you meet any of our members anywhere, you express your interest and they'll be sure to let us know, and we'll be making contact with you.
Beautiful. Again, ladies, thank you so much for your time. We are painting not only the town yellow, but the sea. Sea is going to be yellow as well, really highlighting the cause that is Spina Bifida. Thank you so much, ladies, and do have a beautiful rest of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Viewers, that's not all the content we have. We have a lot going on. World Food Day to be observed. We're going to come back with some more information in a bit. See you later.